All right, friends, let us all begin the journey of relaxing ourselves completely by taking a very comfortable posture, by crossing our hands, fingers into fingers, by crossing our legs, by gently closing our eyes, just being aware of our breath. Just feel the air, how it is going in and how it is coming out. Have no stress in any part of your body, friends. Relax it completely. Each breath that you're taking in is taking you deeper and deeper into yourself. Each breath you're taking it out is relieving you from all your stresses. Letting go of all the thoughts, all the worries, all the pains, and letting in all the love, all the compassion, all the energy. The energy that you're taking it in is filling up your system, is charging you completely, is healing all the blocks, all the wounds. Just flow with that energy. Flow with your breath. Do not resist anything. Do not bother about anything. Just let go and let in. While you are in deep relaxed state, let the words sink in deeply into your being. We are programming ourselves with these wonderful affirmations. Deep at the center of my being, there is an infinite well of love. I now allow this love to flow to the surface. It fills my heart, my body, my mind, my consciousness, my very being. And radiates out from me in all directions, and returns to me multiplied. The more love I use and give, the more I have to give. The supply is endless. The use of love makes me feel good. It is an expression of my inner joy. I love myself. Therefore, I take loving care of my body. I lovingly feed it with nourishing foods and beverages. I lovingly groom it and dress it. and my body lovingly responds to me with vibrant health and energy. I love myself. Therefore, I provide for myself a comfortable home, one that fills all my needs and is a pleasure to be in. I fill the rooms with the vibration of love so that all who enter, myself included, will feel this love and be nourished by it. I love myself. Therefore, I behave and think in a loving way to all people. For I know that which I give out returns to me multiplied. I only attract loving people, for they are a mirror of what I am. I love myself. Therefore, I forgive and totally release the past and all past experiences, and I am free. I love myself. Therefore, I live totally in the now, experiencing each moment as good and knowing that my future is bright and joyous and secure. For I am a beloved child of the universe, and the universe lovingly takes care of me now and forevermore. And so it is. What a magnificent beings we all are, friends. Recognize the beauty that we all have in ourselves. By loving ourselves, by taking care of ourselves, We ourselves are the great help to ourselves. Trust that the power you carry within yourself, friends. Now be with your breath as long as you wish to. breaths, friends. Bring back your awareness to your physical body and to your surroundings. Last 1 minute, friends. Make an affirmation to your own self, friends. I love myself and I will take care of my body, my mind, and my soul. I love everything in this entire universe. Every person, every animal, every bird, every fish, everything. The more I love, the more I receive love. The deep sense of gratitude to your own self, friends. To your body, to your mind, and to your soul. You may gently place your both hands over your eyes for a few seconds. And whenever you are ready, you may remove your hands and open your eyes. Welcome back, friends. I hope you all had a peaceful meditation. Before we go into the topic sharing, I would like to listen from you all if you have any experiences to share. You can go ahead and unmute yourself, friends, if you wish to share anything. Hey, Usha.
So, sorry, I went to a very deep state. It was amazing. Yeah, like you said, it was very peaceful and it was refreshing. Thank you so much for such a wonderful session, Madhu.
Wonderful, Usha. Thank you so much.
Thank you too.
Yes, friends. Anybody else?
Hi
Hey,
everyone.
Lave.
Hey, I just wanted to share with you that I took you for a in a very special place today with my meditation.
Mhm.
Here it is. Long stories. There's a holiday up here in Poland. Very
Mhm.
important spiritual thing is going on tonight. So I decided to. I know. I just had a feeling that I should, come here and join you sitting under this tree. Not sure why,
Wonderful tree.
but
Yes.
maybe I'll understand it in the future. But so that's it. So sending you a lot of power. Then
Thank you so much, Lave.
take
Thank
care.
you.
Thank you for the meditation.
Thank you so much. Yeah. It's beautiful. The tree is really beautiful. You can see that. Yeah. Wow. We cannot hear you, Lavi. You're on mute.
Oh, sorry. That's a museum, and on the other side there's a huge, beautiful monument with fire and flowers all over the place
Wow.
in commemoration of Second World War victims.
Mm.
Uh, and also Judaism, and I found out some meditation practice techniques in Judaism and also in India area, and
Yes.
they are very connected to me. So they're the same, only the surface is different.
Mm.
Uh, uh, but uh, uh, but yeah, that's a very important moment for me, I guess. So thank
Wow.
you for
Thank you.
letting me in.
Thank you for being Lavi,
With pleasure.
for contributing your energies here in this group. Yes. Thank you
Mm,
so much.
take care, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes, friends. Anybody else? All right. Thank you so much, Muktaji. So I'll get into the topic today. Today's topic is I'm reading it from this wonderful book, one of my favorite books. You Can Heal Your Life. It's all about affirmations. It's all about um, Louise L. Hay's work and how she really had inspired people, millions and millions of people, by just practicing affirmations. Affirmations is nothing but, friends, like repeatedly, if you say something, it goes into each and every cell in your body. We're affirming it again and again, again and again. So we are making it manifest. Each time we use the words in a positive way or in any way, the more we use that, the more we manifest it. So that is the reason why we have to be very conscious of what we release to the universe. Each and every word carries an energy. The same way, each and every thought carries energy. Each and every action carries energy. So today's topic, friends, is about the daily work. So the line, the quote here is, I enjoy practicing my new mental skills. That's the affirmation. If children gave up when they fell for the first time, they would never learn to walk. Isn't it, friends? Whenever we are doing something new in our lives, we fall because we are not aware of all those things. We are very new to that thing. But we should not lose. We should not say it's impossible for me to get up or I cannot do this. Rather, we should say, I will do this. I can do this. Like the child. The child never fails to get up again and walk, try to walk. Like any other new thing you're learning, it takes practice to make it part of your life. First, there is a lot of concentration, and some of us choose to make this hard work. I don't like to think of it as hard work, but rather as something new to learn. The process of learning is always the same, no matter what the subject. Whether you are learning to drive a car, or play tennis, or think in a positive manner. First, we fumble and bumble as our subconscious mind learns by trail. And yet, every time we come back to our practicing, it gets easier and we do it a little better. Of course, you won't be perfect the first day. You will be doing whatever you can do. That's good enough for a start. Say to yourself often, I'm doing the best I can. So, the same thing goes with the meditation, friends. Each day when we practice meditation, I hear many people saying the same thing. Oh, Madhu, I have so many thousands of thoughts. But not doing is not right. But doing meditation and having thoughts is right. You're putting efforts each day sitting with yourself, and you are seeing what is happening there without failing, even a single day. That's a great thing. You did a start. And with these thoughts, as said by Lewis, we bumble and fumble initially because that much thoughts are going in our mind. So we need to be very patient. With time, we will walk like the baby. We understand what is happening within us. We'll instantly go into the deep state of relaxation. So, always when you practice meditation, friends, say to yourself that I am doing the best I can. If you even have thousands of thoughts, I'm doing the best I can for myself. And always support yourself. I will remember my first lecture. When I came down from the podium, I immediately said to myself, Louis, you were wonderful. You were absolutely fantastic for the first time. When you have done for 5 or 6 of these, you will be a pro. A couple of hours later, I said to myself, I think we could change a few things. Let's adjust this and let's adjust that. I refused to criticize myself in any way. If I had come off the podium and begun berating myself with, oh, you were so awful, you made this mistake and you made that mistake, then I would have dreaded my second lecture. As it was, the second one was better than the first, and by the sixth one, I was feeling like a pro. So the same thing goes with our life, friends. The same thing. When you have attempted anything new, though there are mistakes that you notice, but you say to yourself, yes, I did it. I take a courage and I went there and I shared what I felt like sharing. The first time you will be little shaky, and the second time you will be little better. And with practice, you will be great in whatever you're doing. Now, the seeing the law working all around us. Just before I began writing this book, I bought myself a word processor or a computer. I called her my magic lady. It was something new I chose to learn. I discovered that learning the computer was very much like learning the spiritual laws. When I learned the computer's laws, then she did indeed perform magic for me. When I did not follow her laws to the letter, then either nothing would happen or it would not work the way I wanted it to work. She would not give an inch. I could get as frustrated as I wanted while she patiently waited for me to learn her laws. And then she gave me magic. It took practice. It's the same with the work you're learning to do now. You must learn the spiritual laws and follow them to the letter. You cannot bend them to your old way of thinking. You must learn and follow the new language. And when you do, then magic will be demonstrated in your life. Now, reinforce your learnings. The more ways you can reinforce your new learnings, the better. Now, Louis suggests, friends, it's the first thing is expressing gratitude as we all practice every day. We express our gratitude at the end of the meditation to everybody and everything and every animal being, to everything around us, to the whole universe. We express our gratitude. Expressing gratitude is very, very important, friends. And writing affirmations. Write an affirmations to your own self. Like each day when you get up, write affirmations. This is what I am today. This is I am love, I am this and that. You can write. Who is stopping you, friends? And the third thing is sitting in meditation. Come what may, come what may. You have to sit in meditation for some time in a day and enjoying exercise. Do some exercise, go into the nature, walk in the nature, walk barefoot in the nature, or in your home. Just practice some yoga, do some physical activity, and practicing good nutrition. Take very nice food. There is so many vegetables and fruits are available. Take very good food. Nourish your body, which nourishes your soul. And doing affirmations aloud. Speak affirmations. When you have written affirmations, speak it aloud. The more you speak it, the more you speak it, the more it manifests. You can sing your affirmations as well, friends. You can frame a song and you can sing your affirmations. Taking time for relaxation exercises is also very important. Using visualization, mental imaginary, and reading and study. These all are very, very important in our day. Every day we should practice all these things because when we practice all these things, we are progressing. We are taking one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time. So now my own daily work goes something like this. My first thoughts on awakening before I open my eyes are to be thankful for everything I can think of. After a shower, I take half an hour or so to meditate and do my affirmations. And then, after about 15 minutes of exercise, usually on the trampoline, I will sometimes work out with the 6 a.m. aerobic program on television. Now I'm ready for breakfast consisting of fruit and fruit juices and herbal tea. I thank the Mother Earth for providing this food for me, and I thank the food for giving this its life to nourish me. Before lunch, I like to go to a mirror and do some affirmations out loud. I may even sing them, something like, Louis, you are wonderful and I love you. This is one of the best days of your life. Everything is working out for your highest good. Whatever you need to know is revealed to you. Whatever you need comes to you. All is well. So, like this. So, lunch is often a large salad. Again, the food is blessed and thanked. In the late afternoon, I spend a few minutes on my slant board, allowing my body to experience some deep relaxation. I may listen to a tape at this time. Dinner will be steamed vegetables and a grain. Sometimes I will eat. My body works best on simple food. I like to share dinner with others and we bless each other in addition to the food. Sometimes in the evening, I take a few moments to read and study. There is always more to learn. At this time, I may also write out my current affirmations 10 or 20 times. As I go to bed, I collect my thoughts. I go over the events of the day and bless each activity. I affirm that I will sleep deeply and soundly, awakening in the morning, bright and refreshed, and looking forward to the new day. Sounds overwhelming, doesn't it? To begin with, it seems like a lot to cope with, but after a short period of time, your new way of thinking will become as much a part of your life as bathing or brushing your teeth. You will do it automatically and easily. It would be wonderful for a family in the morning to do some of these things together. Meditating together in the morning to start the day or just before dinner brings peace and harmony to all. If you think you don't have the time, you might get up half an hour earlier. The benefits would be well worth the effort. Now, how do you begin your day? What is the first thing you say in the morning when you wake up? We all have something we say almost every day. Is it positive or negative? I can remember when I used to awaken in the morning and say with the ground, Oh God, another day. And that is exactly the sort of day I would have. One thing after another going wrong. Now, when I awaken and before I even open my eyes, I thank the bed for a good night's sleep. After all, we have spent the whole night together in comfort. Then, with my eyes still closed, I spend about 10 minutes just being thankful for all the good in my life. I program my day a bit, affirming that everything will go well and that I will enjoy it all. This is before I get up and do my morning meditation. Now, the meditation, as friends, we all are doing it every day. Every day we are coming together in the group or joining any groups. We are practicing meditation. We are listening to everybody's experiences. That's the beautiful, beautiful thing which Louis suggests and which every master will suggest. Now, exercise with the daily affirmations. Take one or two affirmations and write them 10 or 20 times a day. You remember, friends, like when we were kids, like I know in India, like we used to do it when we were kids. I don't know how about in the Western world, but in India, like like when we were kids, we used to write tables. Two ones are two, two twos are four, two threes are six. All these things many times. Why do we all do that many times? So that it seeps into our cell. It goes inside and we remember it, and we any time in the day or night, if somebody wakes us up, we will say instantly. That is how we program. That is why we have to write also our affirmations 10 or 20 times a day. Read them aloud with enthusiasm. Make a song out of your affirmations and sing them with joy. Let your mind go over these affirmations all day long. Affirmations that are used consistently becomes beliefs and will always produce results, sometimes in ways that we cannot even imagine. One of my beliefs is that I always have good relationship with my landlord. My last landlord in New York City was a man known to be extremely difficult, and all the tenants complained. In the 5 years I lived there, I saw him only 3 times. When I decided to move to California, I wanted to sell all my possessions and start afresh. I began to do affirmations such as, all my possessions are sold easily and quickly. The move is very simple to do. Everything is working in divine right order. All is well. So do not believe in limitations, friends. That's again most important thing. Now, upon arriving in California, it's about Louis' experience. Upon arriving in California, it was necessary for me to buy a car. Not having owned a car before, nor having made a major purchase before, I did not have any established credit. The banks would not give me credit. Being a woman and self employed did not help my case any. I did not want to spend all my savings to buy a new car. Establishing credit became a catch. I refused to have any negative thoughts about the situation or about the banks. I rented a car and kept affirming that I have a beautiful new car and it comes to me easily. I also told everybody I met that I wanted to buy a new car, and had not been able to establish credit so far. In about 3 months' time, I met a businesswoman who instantly liked me. When I told her my story about the car, she said, "Oh, well, I will take care of that." She called a friend at the bank who owed her a favor and told her that I was an old friend and gave me the highest references. Now, within 3 days, I drove off a car with a beautiful new car. I was not excited so much as I was in awe of the process. I believe the reason it took me 3 months to manifest the car was that I had never committed myself to monthly payments before. And the little kid in me was scared and needed time to get up the courage to make the step. Now, always practice this exercise, friends, every day that I love myself, which I always do, and which I recommend everybody to do that. I love myself. It's not coming from the ego. It's not coming from the selfish manner. It's coming from the place where that you need to take care of yourself. You need to give love to yourself first, and then only you can give love to your family, friends, or anybody who is around you. So practice self-love, friends. Practice saying this: I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. Keep affirming it every day, so that it becomes your part of your life, so that you you are living that truth. So expand your knowledge, friends. Again, this is the most important thing, that expand your knowledge by joining the groups like which we are doing now, by joining and by listening to everybody's experiences, by sharing your experiences. This is very important. That is how we expand our knowledge. And reading spiritual books, reading any book that brings so much of contentment in our lives, so much change in our lives. So reading spiritual books and Sajjana Sangatya we call, it's like a right company of people wherein we share right things which is very important to practice every day for some time. Yeah. And when you do all these things, friends, when you practice all these things, you start to see the results instantly. As Louis was telling, it might take a little time initially, but with time, you will see the results. And friends, I'm telling you, we are all meditating from many, many days or many, many months or many years. We have so much clarity in the mind. There is so much, beauty in the mind that there's no much of a traffic jam over here in the mind. So, whatever we say, whatever we affirm, whatever we release out to the universe, whatever we release out to the universe by words, it will manifest faster. That is how we see the results. And it is not a surprise, friends. It is not a surprise. It is not a secret. It is the way, and it is like that. Know that and practice all these things. And once you get up in the morning, have a beautiful smile on your face, a very beautiful smile on your face. And as I always tell friends, be grateful to everything, to the bed you are sleeping, to the utensils that you are cooking, to each and everything, to your mobile. Be grateful. Have an attitude of gratitude. When you have this attitude of gratitude, there is beauty in every situation you see. So, and also love everyone equally. Take care of them and forgive everything, whatever have happened in the past. Practice some exercises. So when you do all these things, friends, within no time we will be running actually. Like whereas the baby, we already took that steps. We got up and we fall, we got up, and now we are ready. Now we can take marathons. So yes, friends, and do not forget to practice all these exercises. I mean, like whatever Louis had said. And with this, it will be really beautiful. Our life will be beautiful. And it is already beautiful. It is already in front of our eyes. It's just that there is so much of, dust that we cannot see it. It is in front of us, but the vision is not clear because of the accumulation of the dust that we have loaded in ourselves. Now, that is where the meditation comes from. That is where reading the books comes from. That is where, um, sharing our experiences come from. When we do all these things, the dust is removed and we see the clarity and we see, oh, yes, it is there in front of me. It had been there all the time. Oh, how did I miss it? So you will say that. So, yes, friends, this is what I wanted to share. And this is my favorite topic. Favorite topics. These topics are my favorite because I'm a person of implementation. Whatever I hear, whichever master, may it be from the books or may it be from any master or may it be from you, I try to I make sure that I implement it. I just don't say that, oh no, I will not do this, or maybe I just say that how can I do this? It is impossible for me. No, I will experiment because again I'm repeating the same thing which Patriji said, the 5 E's, which is the first thing is you have to experiment. Louise had shared her experiences. She had showed how she had got resulted and how happy her life was, and she had experimented. Like the same way we too also have to experiment, and when we experiment we have an experience of what Louis had experienced, and with that we get enlightened, we get some knowledge about it, we have a story. Because after you experiment, after you have an experience, you have a story to tell. You have a you have a light on something, you have a knowledge on something, because you did experiment. Without experiment you do not get enlightened. Enlightenment is not, it's not a, just what do you say, being in that state, friends. Enlightenment is, it can be on any subject, on anything it can be enlightened. Enlightened Enlightenment is like a light which is poured onto that subject. That means we have a full command of that subject. So when you have your own personal experience, that means you have an enlightenment over it. And with that enlightenment, you get evolve, you grow. And after you grow, at the end, what you do is enjoy. Like Louise enjoyed all her life when she started doing this, um, practicing the affirmations, practicing meditations, doing all the things which she had mentioned, all through her years, all through her life, till few years back, she passed over to the other worlds. Till then, she was creating a difference in her life, and she was also creating difference in everybody's life, whomever she meets. She had practiced for herself first. She had experimented on herself first. It's like we're all scientists. We all have to do experiments. Science is not something like wherein we mix something in the laboratory and something happens. No. Science is everything. It's a vast subject. So now experiment on the topics which we have shared, or the topics which you hear from every master, so that we enjoy it and we get the result of it. So this is what I wanted to share, friends. If you have anything to share or ask, please go ahead and unmute yourself. Yeah, I guess everybody enjoyed. Yes,
Yes,
Ram.
Madhu, truly enjoyed very wonderful reading and wonderful affirmations. Yes, one experience which I would like to share is this was like yeah, many a times we try that we want to lose weight, so without even getting into meditation, like a couple of years back, when I wanted to lose weight, every now and then I was just repeating myself. Whenever I drink water, I take a sip of water and I tell to myself that I want to lose weight. And whenever I eat food, the first thing I say is I want to lose weight. And I could see that tremendously around 20-25 days without doing any exercise, I lost weight.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah,
at that point of time, I never realized that those are affirmations. Now after joining meditation, I realized those are affirmations, and then I could join the dot saying that okay, that was a reason where I lost weight, because I was always telling myself these affirmations every now and then, and that's how the body also reacts. The moment
yeah.
you say something, the body reacts accordingly.
Wonderful, wonderful, Lakshmi. Because when you're drinking water, when you are eating your food, you are, if you are saying all these words, that means you are sending that energy of whatever you're saying through the water to each and every cell of your body, so that it listens to your words, and yes,
Yes.
that becomes the truth. Yeah, it's a
Yes.
pure science. So
Yeah.
wonderful, wonderful.
Yes,
So
Madhu.
thank you so
And
much. Yes.
yeah, and as you mentioned, like if we make that as a daily practice, then yes, our life would be much more beautiful. We always, whenever we are low with energy or we want to achieve something, then only we implement these things, not into our regular practice in life. So yeah, I
Yeah, I
think
think it
we
has.
have to change.
Yes, yes, that is what, like we have to, if we don't give some time for our own self in 24 hours in a day,
Hmm.
like we have 24 hours in a day, and if we don't give some time for our own self in doing all these things, though it is in our hands, then nobody is going to help us. This is for sure, because you have to help yourself, and each one has to help their own selves. So this is in my understanding. I was listening to everybody before practicing meditation, until and unless I decided to myself that I have to practice, and I have helped myself, and I have known myself. So yes, affirmations is one of the biggest part also in my life, and I'm really happy. I'm really happy.
Mm. And yes, and we are also happy that seeking the wisdom from you. Yes, thank you.
I'm also learning, Lakshmi.
Oh, yes,
Thank you.
wonderful, Madhu.
Thank you so much, Lakshmi. Yes, Ram, please go ahead.
So affirmations are one of my favorite topics without me knowing how it came into my life. So since my let's say memory goes back, I always remember I had been uh, affirming things that were positive, and somehow without me knowing the science behind it, or let's say um, how quantum science works behind things of affirmations, I somehow got attracted into it. And later on, when I saw this movie Three Idiots not so many years ago, somehow I realized how everything was working, and that statement, all is well, had somehow become part of my DNA. So then later, when I read these many books about affirmations, and even one of the books called Power versus Force by Dr. David Hawkins, where he also puts, the differentiation between power and force, how we incline in our life, from being miserable or denying disappointment and all these things, which is part of force in our life. And as we move towards the power, becoming more aware, becoming more grateful, as we see life more and more meaningful, joyful, complete, these things of positive thoughts, positive affirmations become part of our life. We also unknowingly, if we are not doing this, unknowingly we are doing the other side of affirmations, like I'm not happy, I'm not healthy, I'm not earning, or I'm not learning, or I'm not growing, or I'm not healthy, or I'm not good. So these are subconsciously, without we being aware, we are also affirming. Rather, if we positively start affirming, we move from the aspect of force towards power, which is much more towards enlightenment, or towards a joyful, peaceful, accepting, willing, neutral, whatever type of life. So, awareness is always the fundamental thing. And we can only practice these things out of awareness, or else we go back to the old pattern of living without we being aware. We go into the other side of manifesting things that we wish not to experience. So meditation, as I moved through life, had really helped, because that had improved the awareness. Because without being aware, I would have not consciously start using these affirmations. And so this is one of the nice topics. Thanks for sharing, Madhu. And yes, miracles can happen. Sometimes it sounds funny when Lakshmiji was sharing, without doing anything, uh, she could lose the weight. But indeed, that is true. Even if we see the example of Dr. Joe Dispenza, how he was completely was sick after an accident, that out of his positive intent and affirmations, he could completely heal himself. So there are millions of examples. Sometimes if we look into our lives, we also realize that even we have experienced such miracles, or let's say such positive results, just by using affirmations. So that's a favorite topic. Thank you, Madhu.
Beautiful sharing, Ram. Thank you so much. Yes, I know your favorite affirmation is all is well. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. So yes, Lata ji, please go ahead.
Hi, Madhu.
Hello.
Actually, I started practicing affirmations past 5 years,
Mm, mm,
and I developed very insecurity regarding my kids growing in this country.
mm,
So every day, whenever I was waiting for them in the car, I used to write so many things on the paper.
Mm.
They all came true. They all came true. But at the same time, whatever the worries I was thinking about, they also came true.
True.
Yeah. So recently, I realized that I shouldn't be thinking about past or future or anything.
Exactly.
Just to live in present. Now I'm only thinking positive things. I hope they will also come true.
Yes, they will come true, Lataji,
Yeah.
because that is very important. Each thought is an energy.
Yes.
Each
Yes.
thought is an energy, and we are releasing that thought to the universe, knowingly or unknowingly. We don't know, like it's just because we think that only if I say it will manifest. If I
Yes.
think it will not manifest, we think like that. But no, each thought we are releasing, it is manifesting. The universe is listening, and universe is seeing what is happening in our mind. So we have to be really, really cautious. And for this, I would like to take an example from this book called Autobiography of a Yogi, um, wherein like Paramahamsa Yogananda was meditating, and when he was meditating, his master Yukteswara Giri was sleeping in the same room, and he was sleeping to the other side, and Paramahamsa Yogananda was meditating, and and suddenly there came a mosquito or a fly, I don't remember it well. It came and it started to buzz, like go around him. Then instantly, uh, what do you say, like Yukteswara Giri, he said, Paramahamsa Yogananda, you already killed that mosquito. Said, Guruji, I did not kill it, I have seen what is happening in your mind. You have released a thought that wish, like this little fly or a mosquito is really bothering me. Like it's like wish I could kill it. Something this kind of a thought he had released in his mind, and immediately his master could recognize, and he said, "You already did that." So
Yeah.
sometimes we knowingly or unknowingly release some thoughts which we don't like, which we don't want to manifest, and because we repeatedly think about it, that is why it manifests. So that is why, as Ram was telling, we have to be completely aware. We have to be aware of what we are thinking, what we are speaking, of what we are doing, because if we are not aware, awareness is the key. If we are not aware, then our life will be a disaster. If we are aware, our life will be a miracle.
Yeah. True.
So
Yeah.
So, and the power of the thoughts and the words, Lataji, because since 5 years you're practicing these things. If you had manifested the great things in your life,
Yeah.
and in between there might be some things that happen, and it did not happen. But however, you have already experienced it, and you can re-experience it again. So
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I believe in that, mother.
Great. Thank you for sharing, Lataji. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you.
Yes, friends. Anybody else? All right, friends. So we will end today's session, and yes, we will all see each other again tomorrow morning, Germany time 6 a.m. or 9:30 a.m. India time, 5 a.m. UK time. With the sessions on enlightenment or no death. So tomorrow's topic will be reincarnation. So which is again one of the beautiful topics, and it's a vast ocean. So please do join us. It's in the same Zoom link. You can join us there. And tomorrow evening at this time, we will be having Master Nilima, who will be sharing a topic from this wonderful book called Untethered Soul. So yes, yes, Myra, you want to say
Hi,
something?
yes, Madhu.
Hey.
Hi, this is the first time I'm actually talking to you. And I just want to express my gratitude like so much. I can't even thank you guys enough. Your whole team, your husband, your mom, everybody, and the people, participants there. What a motivation. Of course, we all are spiritual beings. we just forget it all the time. So I really thanks for reminding everybody. And affirmations been a big part of my life for the last 18 years. Louis is my favorite, my daughter's favorite. Everybody loves her. And main thing which I want to tell you is that, when you remind me every time, because yeah, I'm in US, Arizona, so time difference is very much, huge time difference. I get confused. So when you tell me that, okay, come on, friends, join it, that's the time I really join it because, I attached like so many groups, that you're part of them. And it's hard to keep track of all of them. So I really appreciate your reminding
We'll do
and
that.
telling us, okay, come friends, join. That really helps me a lot. Thank you so much. I
We'll do
really
that.
want to thank you.
Thank you
Yes.
so much, Mira. And
Thank
I'm
you.
glad that we got connected through Instagram. Yeah, wow.
Yes, yes, exactly right. And I said, you know what? I don't know, like, just try. And I don't get time all the time because right now I'm making breakfast and I'm cooking, but
Mm,
my headphones with the earphones are on. Breakfast is not an excuse for me not to attend the seminar.
yeah,
So I think we can find ways to attend if you really want to.
very
So
true.
excuses, I can make as many as I want. But if I
Mm,
want to, I know we all can do what
very
is the
true.
best for all of us.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thank you so
Thank you.
much, Mira, for sharing.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, bye. So that's great, friends. So, yeah. So we will all see each other again tomorrow. Until then, have a lovely, lovely night and a lovely day. And namaste to all. Bye bye.
Thank you, Madhuji and Ramji.
Thank you, Sumtiji.
Namaste, bye everyone.